Hello. Today in this stream, this is actually going to be a shorter stream today. I will end up streaming later. Uh, I please don't think this is the only stream today because this is probably going to be a short stream. We are just going to be doing a tier list video of all the characters in Pillar Chase 2 and what I think about them. I will explain their like how they look. That'll factor into this. Their damage, uh, basically how I like their character. So let's hop straight into this. First up, we have Rosemary. Listen, okay. Those of you who like Rosemary, I'm sorry for saying this, but just not good. Just not good at all. I am so sorry. But Rosemary is just not it for me. The damage, not good. The only thing that's really good about Rosemary is the speed, and that is literally it. So that's why I do not like Rosemary. I'm going to put it in D tier for now. Next up, we have Vapor. Don't underestimate Vapor's price. Vapor is free. But don't let that get under your skin. Don't let that underestimate how good you think Vapor is and stuff. Vapor is a legitimate good character. And I'd actually put Vapor in A tier. People might get mad at that. People say, oh, Vapor, he's annoying. He's a good character. He's a very good character. Don't get that wrong. Don't trick yourself into saying he's a bad character, because he's actually not that bad. He's really good, actually, in my opinion. Next up, we move on to Mr. Aoni. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to put him in D. Listen. He's not that good. People think he is amazing. I like the character design. I will give it that. But I just don't like him as a character. He's not that good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone that loves Aoni. He's just... We're going to create some arguments here, okay? I don't like him. That much. But, yeah. Moving on. We have Fogborn. Again, kind of the same tier as Aoni. I hope we at least agree that Fogborn is not that good either. I don't like him. Sure, he has cooler skins. Not even that cool skins. His damage kinda sucks. Maybe it's good, I don't know, but I kind of forget how much damage he does, but whenever I see someone playing Fogborn, I never see them win. Be honest in the comments. Have you ever seen a Fogborn win a game? Like, actually. It might just be me, but I have never seen a Fogborn win a game. And that is why I put him in D tier. Okay, so moving on. We're gonna skip these two for a second. Can we get this through that the mask is absolutely terrible? The mask, as it is fun to use sometimes, it sucks. You do like no damage with it. You walk 30 times slower than all the other players, and I don't even know if you could consider that a monster because of how garbage it is. That's all I have to say about it. Now we move on to EXE. EXE is one of those characters where he's just good. He's a good character. And sure, the only criticism I have for him is he's one of the slowest characters in the game. And hear me out. Ain't Sonic supposed to be like fast or something? correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't he supposed to be like fast? So that's my only criticism. I like him besides it. I'm putting him in B tier. I can't put him with Vapor. I just can't. He's not as good as Vapor. I'm sorry. But next, we move on to Baldi. Man, people hate Baldi. People think he's garbage. But the people that say that haven't used him yet. Give him a chance. Not as good as EXE, but I'd say he's above Fogborn, Aoni, and Rosemary. He's not bad. Don't knock him until you try him. He gets insane in the end game when he speeds up. He does a good, decent bit of damage. And he has, like, one of the cooler skins, in my opinion. I forget what it's called, but it's one of his legendary skins, I think. Or it's an ancient. I'm not sure. But he also, if you haven't used Baldi, I highly recommend using him. Because he is so fun to use when you play him. Don't knock him till you try him. And next, we move on to MX. I mean, come on, do I really have to explain how good MX is? His damage, the best in the game. He two-shots people. His abilities are so good. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying this because he is legitimately, in my opinion, you know what? I'm saying it. He is the best character in Pillar Chase 2. And again, I'm not even saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying that because I legitimately think he is the best character in the game. And if you have an argument for that, please tell me why you don't think he is the best character. See, I could see why you think the character coming next, we'll do Springtrap next. I can see why you think he would be the best character. I'm also going to put Springtrap in S tier. Because, for one, his abilities are insane. If you haven't seen his abilities before, they literally make your screen flash for like 15 seconds. And you can't see a thing. And when I say you can't see a thing, I mean you can't see a thing. His damage is good. His abilities are good. He kind of has like an ability where it's like Oni vision, but you go faster. It's not really Oni vision, but you can see players on the map. He goes faster. And if you're near a player, I think it gives them a thing where it's like you do like a ton more damage to them if you pop out and they get the jump scare. Listen, you can't argue that Springtrap and MX don't belong in S tier. I could see how you think maybe Springtrap would go here, but in my opinion MX is better. Down here it would go Rosemary, Aoni, and then Fogborn at 3. That's how I would do it. But I say MX is slightly better than Springtrap. I could see you arguing that Springtrap is better, but I would put him in S tier right behind MX. Now moving on, Uncle Samsonite. I hate to say this because the Uncle Samsonite series on YouTube are so funny, and I hate to say this, but man, he's going behind Baldi, man. Listen, in my opinion, not as good as EXE, not as good as Baldi. His damage is good. He's just he feels so, like, slow. And people say, oh, wow, his dancing ability, it's a free kill. Sure, but as the character himself, he's kind of a lame character to me. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say that. His damage is fine, like really good actually. Probably one of the better damage characters in the game. But I can't put him up with EXE. I think he is on the same par as Baldi. I think they're both like almost equally as good, in my opinion. This might make people mad. But next we have the Forest King. I'm gonna put him. See, it's a little hard for Forest King, right? But realistically, I'm putting him in C tier behind Baldi and Uncle Samsonite. Listen here. Maybe I haven't used Forest King as much, but like, listen. She's not that good, in my opinion. At least the people that I've seen use Forest King, they are not that good. It's just not good. Her abilities are so confusing to use. I almost put her in D tier. But her abilities are so weird. The only thing stopping her from being in D tier is these guys right here. They are not that good, so I'm putting her in C tier, like way bottom C tier. May offend some people, but yeah. Next up, we have Weird Yellow Smiling Thing. I can see how some of you will put Weird Yellow Smiling Thing up in S tier, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm putting him in A tier, but he's above Vapor. Listen, I think Weird Yellow Smiling Thing is good. Do I think he's better than Springtrap or MX? No. No. I don't think he is. Which is why I'm putting him in A tier and not S tier. But I am putting him above Vapor because I do believe he is one little tiny step better than Vapor. So that's why I'm putting him in A tier. His damage is good. His abilities are good. His ability makes him spit out 3 bombs at one time, makes him faster. I think it makes him do more damage. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's why I put him in A tier. I think he is a very good character. And I think his range, his attack range, is so much better than like every other character in the game. So that's why I put him up in A tier. Not quite S tier, though. The next character, Niloticus. This one's also a hard one because I like playing as Niloticus. Is he good? He's good-ish. He does a kind of lower amount of damage. Like you would expect a big giant alligator, lizard, Godzilla creature to absolutely dominate you. He's not really one of those characters that dominates. He is fast, and I do like his jumping ability. Do I think he's better than Baldi, Uncle Samsonite, and Forest King? Yes. Do I think he's better than EXE? No. So I'm putting him in the bottom of B tier. Because I just don't think he deserves to be any higher, any lower. He is literally the perfect B tier, in my opinion. If you have other opinions on this, please tell me in the comments if you would change anything, if you would, think, I don't know, Fogborn should be an S tier or something. I don't know. I wouldn't agree with that, but if you have any other opinions in the comments, please tell me. I'd love to see your opinions on this, and I'd love to get criticized for this. So yeah, moving on. We have this buddy right here. Vita Mimic. My goodness, Vita Mimic, when someone else is playing him, I don't know what it is about him. They just seem overpowered, in my opinion. Sure, his skins are okay. They're not the best skins. Honestly, ever since they made MX, and then they made Forest King, the skins have just sucked for like other monsters. His skins are okay. I mean, I like his diamond and his gold. His gold is really cool. The flames coming out of his head. I actually do really like his skins, but it's all about the character. He does a decent amount of damage, good speed. Uh, when he sprints, he goes really fast. He just doesn't. He does an okay amount of damage. I think he's really good when other people use him, but then when I use him, I suck at using him. I also feel like his range should be higher, because do you see his limbs? They are so long, but then every time I use them, I am right next to someone and I can't hit them. But that is not stopping me from putting Vita Mimic. Ooh. I'm putting him top of B tier. Listen, he's not quite up there with these two, but I do think he is up there, which is why I'm putting him top. This is like B plus category. This is B plus, B minus, and then like B. This is like the top of the B tiers, almost an A tier, but I can't quite put Vita Mimic in A tier. And the final one, which actually is not even in the game yet, is Fuwadi. By the clips of it, hold on, let me pull up the clip real quick of the Fuwadi gameplay. Since he's not really in the game yet, let's get a refresher of what Fuwadi looks like. One second, I am pulling up the video. Okay. We have the video here. We're gonna watch the video. We're gonna watch it together. Yeah. So this is Fuwadi's gameplay. Let's watch it. So you see, I like that rushing ability. That rushing ability just makes them fun. The kill animation is insane. Obviously, he has the Oni vision because he is like an Oni character. We've seen enough here. But if we go to here, what's his name? Fuwadi. Actually, I want to show you something that I found. Fuwadi is apparently confirmed to have an Among Us skin. None of these are correct. Where is the wiki? Right here, maybe. Yes. I don't know if this is true, but this is one of the skins for Fuwadi. And I don't know. I don't know if that's real. But like, hey, if it is, that's kind of cool. But besides that, like, I like his rush, I like his kill animation. I like one of his skins. The damage, though. Like, his rushing ability does a lot of damage, but he just looks so simple, if you know what I mean. I feel like they could have been more creative with the Oni vision or something. I don't know what they could have done, but I think they could have been more creative there, at least. So, he looks, by the looks of him, I'll put him in the same tier as Al Oni, but I'm gonna put him actually in front of Al Oni, right behind Rosemary. And this is my final tier list, whatever you call it. Take a screenshot. Tell me in the comments if you would change anything on this list. Take a good look at this. I think this is the perfect list. I don't know about you guys, but tell me in the comments. I don't know. Uh, yeah. If you have any changes, tell me in the comments. But yeah, let me hide my screen real quick. And that will be the end of this video. Don't worry, or the end of the stream. Don't worry. This is not the only stream I'm doing today. I'm going to be streaming later after I eat dinner. I'm going to be streaming actual gameplay. I just wanted to record a tier list video because I thought that would be pretty cool. But if I go to my YouTube channel, last chance to vote who's better. I think it was MX or Springtrap. MX has 6 votes, Springtrap has 0. Whoever has the most votes after the vote ends, which is when I go live later today, I'm using that character. And then I posted another one. I think who's better, Vapor or I forget who it is, Vapor or someone. Make sure to vote on that. And yeah, this will bring this video to an end. Quick little video. I've literally been streaming for 21 minutes. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll be streaming later. Don't worry. This was just a quick tier list video. I will see you guys later for the next stream, which will probably be at like 7 EST, something around there. But I'll see you guys later. If you have any changes in the comments, please tell me. I want to see your reactions to this video. See if you think I'm stupid or something. I might be. Who knows? But I'll